3-point basket by number 2, Andre Williams. Shooting 2 for the Knights, number 21, Sharon Cole. Second timeout, Illinois-Springfield.
And they get it down to the left side to Stallworth. Stallworth now back to Williams. He drives inside, had it blocked there.
CC got his hand on it.
By Corbett, up ahead to Coles for the Knights, going from left to right. Here's a pass underneath. Cook by himself goes up, lays it in. And a quick timeout called for by Coach Bill Walker, who wants to talk it over. His team scored the first 3 points of the game on the three-point shot made by Andre Williams, but Bellarmine has since ripped off 9 in a row. 3 by Eberhard, 2 by Corbett, 2 by Cook, and Bellarmine, and 2 by Coles. And Bellarmine has that 6-point lead at 9-3.
Bellarmine 3 out of 4, 75%. Springfield 1 out of 5, 20%.
Springfield got up to a good start this year, Mark. They were 9-3. They've got a couple of overtime games. One they lost to Lewis, one that they won over Quincy. And yet they still sit number 12 in the GLVC official rankings. So they're on the outside looking in as far as the conference tournament is concerned.
They come in there and beat Indianapolis right after Indy beat us.
Mm-hmm.
And then they turn around and lose to Parkside Thursday.
Yeah, lost that game 79-70, I believe. Yep, that was a 9-point spread. Here's Stallworth on a drive, baseline right for Springfield. Got it to Longmire. His pass batted down, but Stallworth rescues it in the right corner. Out to Longmire, right angle. And now to Andre Williams. High left to Gauntz. Back to Longmire. To Gauntz, left of the circle. Whips it into the corner to Nelson. Gilwan's 3 is off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Stallworth tips it. Saved by Williams in the right corner. Got it out to Longmire. Well, Williams is quick.
Yes, he is.
Longmire gives
Longmire is strong.
Yeah, Longmire's 6'3", 210. Here's Gantz around to the right to Williams into the right corner. Comes out to the right sideline, around the perimeter, Longmire. Bodied up there by Eberhard. Right corner, they swing it to Williams. Missed the three. Stallworth retrieves the rebound. Right back to Williams, right side. He threw it away. Intercepted by Eberhard. Pass on the left sideline to Bach. Out front, Corbett. Cece alone for three. It is off the back of the rim. Cook runs down the rebound for Bellarmine. Out to Corbett. Around the perimeter, left side, they go to Coles. Out front to Alex Cook. The sophomore from Mail gets it to Bach. Brent on a drive to the bucket, had it knocked away. Bellarmine will get it back. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Vince Walker coming in, replacing Andre Williams for Illinois-Springfield. Bach looking to inbound from the baseline right. Got it into Corbett. Hands it right back to Bach, who came out of bounds to take it. Out front to Coles. High left on the side to Bach. Now to Corbett on the left baseline. Cross-court pass to Coles right side. Jarek to the foul line, stops in the lane to Cook. Alex up with the left hand, missed it, got it, and put it in. Padding his rebounding stats.
Kind of lost control of that one as he went up, but his quick jumping ability just got it right back and laid it in.
He's on a pogo stick, is Cook. Here's Walker, sideline right, out front to Gantz. Logan off to Longmire, quiet thus far. To Walker in the right corner, out front to Longmire. Left of the circle to Stallworth, back to Longmire, right side to Walker. Goes baseline, pulls up for a two-point jumper and hit it.
Yep, got him off that three-point line.
Stopped the 11-0 run by Bellarmine. Here's Coles for the Knights, left to the lane, out front to Eberhard. Right side, they get it to Corbett. CC looking, out front to Coles, back to Corbett, right side. In the paint to Cook. Left baseline to Eberhard. Pulls up and fires and hits another three. Alex had a shot.
Yeah, he did. Had just a turnaround layup, but passed it out of there crisply to Adam in the corner, and Adam knocks down another three.
Cook knew who the league's three-point shooter percentage leader is. Nelson out front for Springfield. The Prairie Stars trailing it 14-5. 14:50 to go in the half. Pass down the left side to Longmire in front of the Bellarmine bench. Bounces out front to Gantz, out to Walker. His three from the right of the circle is good. There's a three by Vince Walker, so he's given his dad 5 quick points off the bench. 14-8, Bellarmine by 6. Bach on the left angle, out front to Corbett, up top to Coles. Right side, he gives to Eberhard. Now to Corbett, facing up right of the lane, pulled up, missed the shot, partially blocked by Stallworth. Gantz up with a loose ball for the Prairie Stars. He drives underneath the basket, gets it out to Nelson. Gilwan drives it right back into the lane, missed the shot, and they call a blocking foul underneath against Adam Eberhard of Bellarmine, and that'll be his first foul. And the team's first, and that will get us to a timeout. And that's good because we'll have to reset the Bellarmine lineup. When we come back, there will be new players coming in for the Knights. 14-17 to play first half. Bellarmine leads Springfield 14-8. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 369, is proud to sponsor the Bellarmine Knights honorary captain of the game. Bellarmine has a long-standing tradition of serving our community, as does IBEW Local 369. It's a tradition of excellence. 2 threes by Adam Eberhard. That's the difference in the game. Bellarmine leads by 6, 14-8. The officials, by the way, today are Pick Russell, Eric Ballinger, and John Boylan.
3 good ones.
And as we come back to play, it'll be Gilwan Nelson at the free throw line for Springfield. Also in the game is Bahari Amaya from Harrisburg, Illinois, a 6'4" sophomore in for the first time. Parker Chitty and Ben Wire and C.J. Fleming are in for Bellarmine as Nelson misses the first free throw. So Gilwan Nelson ready for his second, and he hit it. So he's got a point, and it's 14-9, and Chitty quickly to the offensive end for Bellarmine. Eberhard on the left wing. Here's a lob to Cook underneath, and he got fouled. Tried to lay it in off the window. It got fouled by Nelson. That'll be his first, and Alex Cook back at the free throw line for Bellarmine. Cook, 93% from the line this year. Bellarmine up 14-9, and Cook's free throw spun out. Alex getting ready for his second. Sights it and shoots it, and right in the bottom. 5 points for Alex Cook, 15-9. Bellarmine leads by 6. Knights are man-to-man. Chitty bothering Gauntz as Logan brings it across the midcourt line, right through the big Knighthead insignia here at Knights Hall. Gauntz passes off on the right wing to Amaya. A step-back three is off the mark. Rebound run down on the left, in the left corner by Walker. Now out front to Gauntz. Right back to Vince Walker, left side of the circle. Out front to Gauntz again, just off the right of the key. Gauntz working, drives into the paint, and whips a pass off the hands of Amaya. Too high and too hard. And a turnover committed by Springfield as Daniel Ramser comes in for Bellarmine. Mark?
5 offensive rebounds by Springfield so far. But it seems like they're getting all the long rebounds. I mean, Bellarmine's got position. They've got them blocked out, but they're just bouncing over Bellarmine's head.
Sometimes the bounce just doesn't go your way. Here's Ramser on the left angle for Bellarmine. Off to Wire, alone for a three-pointer. That one long. Rebound fought for, tipped out of bounds, and Cook bothered the UIS defenders and knocked the ball off the hands of one of them.
He was behind them both. I think he got a hand on it just enough to make Springfield mishandle it.
Andre Williams and Colin Stallworth are back in, also in for Springfield, playing for the first time. Well, here's a quick inbounds. We'll pick that up here in a second. Quickly to Cook, out to Wire, right corner to Ramser. Daniels three, in and out. War for the rebound, saved by Williams on the baseline. And here comes Springfield. Brandon Van Sant has checked in for Springfield. Here's Williams out front to Stallworth. Right side to Amaya. Pumps up a three off the mark. Another rebound bounced away from a Bellarmine player, but this time the Knights are able to get it back as it was last touched by the Stars. 12:59 to play in the half. Bellarmine up by 6, 15-9. Parker Chitty starting up, angling left, now back to the right across the midcourt line. Passes to Ramser, right wing against Amaya. He's cut off there, out to Wire. Ben for a three-pointer, ring it up.
Ben needs to hit 2 or 3 in a row. I think he get all that confidence back.
Ben Wire shooting just 34% from the field in his last 11 games, but we all know he's a much better shooter than that for the year, shooting 45%. Stallworth on the left angle, out front to Van Sant. Right sideline to Walker, guarded there by Fleming. Walker pull up three, back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Chitty. Here comes Bellarmine on the run. Chitty to the right side of the lane, pulls up there, whips a pass underneath. Nice. Cook there for the layup. And another timeout being called for by Coach Bill Walker of Springfield. He wants a full timeout this time. Comes with 12:11 to go. 7 points for Alex Cook, 6 for Adam Eberhard. Bellarmine leads by 11, 20-9. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network. Passport Health Plans is proud to sponsor the Bellarmine Student Athletes Community Service Program Nights in Action. Both Passport Health Plans and Bellarmine are dedicated to helping Kentuckians live healthier lives. For more information, go to passporthealthplan.com. No turnovers committed so far from Bellarmine, and the Knights with 6 assists on their 7 made baskets.
Yeah, really playing well on both ends, really.
Andre Williams brings it up against Jarek Coles. Front court right sideline, gives it to Eddie Longmire, guarded by Ramser. Longmire spins to the baseline. They collapsed on him. Out to Williams. Left side to Stallworth. They work it left side to Walker in the corner. Down low to Van Sant. Dumps it low to Longmire, and he put it in.
Yeah, good pass by Walker that time.
Longmire with his first 2 points. 20-11. Bellarmine by 9. Ramser to Corbett at the free throw line. Left side to Bach. Alone for 3. Bingo!
Another assist, CC that time into the paint and out of the paint over to Bach.
23-11 Bellarmine, 11.5 to play. First half, Williams pass into the left corner to Walker. He pulls the trigger for 3, missed it long. Ramser with a rebound.
He's not shy, is he?
No, off to Coles. Jarek motoring to the right of the lane. Right corner, it goes. Here comes a 3, put up and in by Bach again. That's 2 in a row for the Augusta Rifle.
Opposite corners.
26-11, Bellarmine's biggest lead is 15. We've played nearly 9 minutes. Williams passing the right sideline to Stallworth. Now to Walker, right of the circle, back to Stallworth. Bounces high left to Williams, left side to Longmire, guarded by Ramser. Longmire now to Williams, left to the key. Back to Longmire on the left side, pulls up on the baseline, blocked by Ramser. Pulls it out of the air himself, gives to Bach. Here come the Knights on the run with Bach. Out front to Wire, high left to Coles, left corner to Corbett for 3. Bingo!
And another timeout.
Another timeout called for by Coach Bill Walker, who says, I need to get called out of here. 29-11, 10.5 minutes to go in the first half. It's a 30-second timeout. Bill Walker probably would like to call a cab or Uber or Lyft or something.
You know, he's got, this is his, I don't know how many weekends he's got like this, but this is one of the bad weekends for him. They just played Parkside Thursday night and had to get in a darn bus and drive all the way here. I mean, this scheduling in this conference is just absurd.
This year, to me, Mark, it seems to be a little bit harder to deal with
worse.
than
it's way
last
worse
year.
This year, yeah. It's been terrible.
You can speak to it, having been in the league for
and just watching these guys play. I mean, Bellarmine's quicker in every position, and they shouldn't be, but they are because they didn't spend all night on a bus.
29-11.
But we have before.
And will again, I guess, before it's all said and done. Andre Williams comes front court for UIS. New person in for the Prairie Stars. And running it down is Elijah Donnelly. That's the new man in. Now to Stallworth down the left side. Out front to Longmire. Out to Williams. Top of the circle. He lost the dribble. It's loose. And it's all last touch by UIS. Another turnover committed by the Prairie Stars.
Got a break there. I thought Daniel hit that out.
That's the third turnover committed by UIS. Bellarmine now has Eberhard, Coles, Cook, Bach, and Corbett into the game midway through the half, and Bellarmine up 18. Bach on the high right, out front to Cook. Left angle to Eberhard, now to Corbett. Alone for 3, didn't take it. Off to Coles on the left side. Passes off to Cook on the right of the lane. Alex spins to the right elbow. Right side to Eberhard, 10 seconds to shoot. Adam to the right of the circle, now out front with 5 seconds to shoot, and he draws the foul from Longmire. First on Eddie, and the third on the team. Bellarmine has committed only 1 foul.
Still no turnovers for Bellarmine. We've played 1 quarter of the half.
9:44 to play, first half. The inbounds to Coles, right side to Bach, who has a couple of threes. Out front to Eberhard, who has 2. Eberhard left of the circle to Corbett, who has 1 up top. Back to Bach. Brent slashes into the lane, up in traffic. His shot blocked by Stallworth. Too much 3 that time for Brent.
A lot of traffic in there on that one.
Van Sant fires a 3 from the left of the circle. That's way off. Rebounded by Coles. Here comes Bellarmine. Coles to a trailing Cook. He drives through the lane, and he's fouled by Van Sant. And that'll be Brandon's first foul.
Oh, I thought Alex was going to try to dunk that one from way out there. And maybe he was, but he got hit pretty early.
Cook will have a pair of free throws, and the first is perfect. Alex with 8 points. His season high is 17. Got that against Umsel. Coles is out. Fleming is in for Bellarmine. And Cook ready to fire his second one. Alex getting better and better. And the free throw pops out of there. 30-11.
Yeah, Alex getting really good at posting up inside that paint after the ball gets reversed. He's doing a great job of sealing his man.
Fleming guarding Williams man-to-man here. Bellarmine known for that man defense. Pass on the left side to Gilwan Nelson, who's back in for the Prairie Stars. Now to Van Sant, left side of the circle. Left side to Nelson. Nelson across the top to Williams with 4 seconds to shoot. He threw a pass right to Cook. Alex breaking ahead of the field, bounces it off to Bach. A left-handed layup is good. Brent Bach can do it outside or inside. In transition that time, 32-11, 8 points for Bach. Bellarmine up with 8.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Williams, bounce pass right side to Elijah Donnelly. Guarded by Bach, out to Longmire, left of the circle to Williams. He fumbled it, but regained it. 10 seconds to shoot. Williams on the dribble, looks over his shoulder to get a play call. Williams working, into the left corner it goes to Nelson, lays it up, blocked by Corbett, pinned it on the glass, and Eberhard up with a loose ball for the Knights. Eberhard, nice no-look pass, but knocked out of bounds by Van Sant.
He got away with that one. That was he trying to hit a home run on that one.
So you're saying it wasn't that nice of a pass?
It was a nice pass until it went into the Springfield's hands, but then he lost control and kicked it out of bounds. So
Zach Steinberg in for the first time for Springfield. Bellarmine gets the inbounds pass. Parker Chitty is checked in for the Knights. He has it now out front to Eberhard. Left side to Fleming. Now to Cook, posting up left of the lane. Alex backs his way in. Cross court right side to Chitty. His three off target. And the rebound collected by Longmire of the Prairie Stars. High left to Nelson. One pass and a three. Missed it. And Steinberg with a rebound. Ooh. And they call Steinberg, I think, for being over the back. Yep. That'll be his first foul. And that will get us to a timeout with 7:39 to play. Alex Cook leading the way for Bellarmine with 8 points. Brent Bach also has 8. Adam Eberhard with 6. You get the idea. Another balanced attack. 32-11 Bellarmine. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
And Mark Bug.
As part of our Knights Travel postgame show, stay tuned for that later. We'll have the BAE Systems Defensive Player of the Game, among other things. So Bellarmine on a run here with Ben Wire checking back into the game. Here's Parker Chitty, sideline right to Ramser. Daniel back in, out front to Fleming. CJ to the left of the lane. Cross courts, right corner to Ramser. All alone for three. Bounced off the rim, and the rebound collected by Steinberg. Ramser was lonesome.
Yep. I tell you, he's. I thought he was one of the better shooters on the team last year. He just hadn't gotten that rhythm this year.
Longmire out front. Now off to Gauntz. High left for Springfield. Protects the ball, holds it away from Fleming. Top right to Donnelly, goes behind his back, forces one up right of the circle, thuds off the glass, but it came right to Steinberg, who puts it in.
Say, if they don't get an offensive rebound, they don't score.
32-13. Bellarmine leads, 6:50 to go. Cook at the top of the circle, drives to the left of the lane, out to Fleming, his three from the left side. Swish!
You can count that. He hits 1 or 2 a game. That's about all he shoots, 1 or 2.
51% CJ Fleming is from downtown this year. That was his 22nd hit of the season. Bellarmine up 22 now.
Great pass by Alex Cook that time.
35-13 is the score. Gauntz out front for the Prairie Stars. Passes left side to Donnelly. Drives, gets it out to Steinberg. He fakes the three, moves inside, and from just inside the circle, buries the jumper. Steinberg has 4. Bellarmine by 20. Ramser at the top left, out front to Wire, hands to Chitty, bounce pass low to Cook, sealed his man, fumbled the layup, somehow got it off his hand and put it in. Alex has got to get a laugh out of that one.
Oh.
Here's a whistle and a foul against Bellarmine.
I think when Parker touched it, he was standing out of bounds.
No foul then. Here's Skylar Hunter in for the first time for Bellarmine. Jarrett Cole's coming back in. When they look at the tape of that, of last basket by Cook, they'll all get a laugh out of that.
I don't know if he was going to try to dunk it.
He wants to dunk.
2 of them he's lost control of, but still got points on it.
Gilwan Nelson guarded tightly by Hunter. Back on the left side to Amaya, who's checked back in, and he's called for a travel.
Daniel Ramser playing defense. He's already got a block. Calls the turnover there.
5 turnovers committed by Springfield. Bellarmine has not committed one. Their season low is 4. Here's Eberhard at the top of the circle. Now to Hunter. Off the circle right, off to Coles, left to the key. Jarrett to Eberhard, left of the lane. A pass right side to Chitty, pulls the trigger for a 3, short, and the rebound to Vince Walker of UIS. Comes to the offensive end, passes cross court, top right to Amaya, back here on the high left to Gauntz. 5:25 to go in the half. 37-15 Bellarmine. Gauntz to the right of the circle. Out high left to Steinberg, leaves it for Walker. He wants to fire. They come cover him up. Out front to Amaya. Against Ramser. Ramser on the defense. They get it down low and now out to Nelson, and he hits a 3 with 1 second on the shot clock from the right wing. 37-18 Bellarmine. Knights ball. Hunter left sideline to Chitty. Out front to Eberhard. Gives to Coles coming out to the top of the circle. Right side to Ramser. Ramser to Eberhard, right of the lane against Steinberg. Left side to Coles. Thought about the 3. Now drives into the lane. He lost the ball, and last touch, though, by UIS with 9 seconds on the shot clock. It was Doug Davenport yelling shot clock to the team, so they are aware of the time.
They're going to run the lob to Skylar this time.
Ramser lobs it into Eberhard in the right corner, out front to Coles. 6 seconds to shoot. Coles picks up the dribble. Now to Eberhard, top of the circle. Eberhard now fires a 3, right of the circle, back of the rim, no good. Rebound slapped outside to Chitty, and the Knights reset it. Bounce pass low to Eberhard in the lane. It right-handed hook fell out, but Chitty comes up with a loose ball. Bellarmine is quicker all over the floor.
They really are.
Eberhard backdoor cut by Chitty. Couldn't get the shot off. Adam has it left side again. Drives it into the paint. Throws behind him to Hunter. He buries a 10-footer on the left baseline. They all can shoot it for Bellarmine.
They really can. Great play by Adam Eberhard that time. He knew, he took off right down the middle of the lane and knew exactly where he was going back with it.
Gauntz fell down with the dribble in front court. He thought Coles had too much body on him.
I tell you, Jarrett, his defense has been terrific. He knows that he's watching Skylar and Parker play defense, and he knows he's going to have to play.
That'll get us to a timeout. 3:56 left. It'll be Bellarmine's ball when we come back. And the Knights in control, leading 39-18. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network. Leads by 21 at 39-18. 37-15 has been their biggest lead at 22-point margin. And the Knights shooting a sizzling 54% from the field and the same number from the three-point line.
Yeah, I'm holding Springfield to 31, almost 32%. Bellarmine's got 13 assists on 14 baskets.
Well, we'll go back on the tape and find that one basket where there was no assist there and make somebody run laps, I guess.
Yeah, think about what that was. I'll come up with that in a minute.
Eberhard right of the lane. Out high to Coles. Jarek motors into the paint. Left corner to Corbett for a three-pointer. Rattled it in there. That's his second three. 42-18. This is the biggest lead now. 42-18. 3.5 to go. First half. Walker bounce passes out front to Longmire. It's been held to 2 points so far. To Gauntz on the high left. Out front to Walker. Walker has 5 for USI.
Longmire's only got 2 shots off.
Here's Walker on a drive. Passes it down low to Steinberg and rumbles his way into the lane, and a foul against Steinberg, a charge.
Adam Eberhard right there to take it.
That's his second foul. Illinois-Springfield led by Vince Walker with 5 points. Brandon Van Sant and Andre Williams are back in for UIS as we near the 3-minute mark of the first half. Coles on the high right to Bach for Bellarmine. UIS man-to-man. Pass on the left side to Corbett. Out front to Coles. Right side to Bach again. Bach puts it on the deck. Moves into the lane. Can't shoot. Out to Coles. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Coles drives inside. Left corner to Bach for a three-pointer. Off the mark this time, and Van Sant rebounds for UIS. Gives to Williams. And the freshman out of Springfield gets it to Longmire, down in the left corner to Nelson. Out to Longmire, back to Nelson. He goes baseline. Pass underneath to Van Sant. Missed the shot, but got fouled, and Brandon Van Sant will be on the line. The foul against Bellarmine's Jarek Coles.
Good cut that time by Van Sant. Found him cutting to the basket.
At the free throw line, Van Sant, and the first is long off the back of the rim. Here comes Colin Stallworth back in for Springfield, replacing Gilwan Nelson. Brandon Van Sant from Bloomfield, Indiana, 73% foul shooter, averages 5 points, and hit that second free throw. So it's 42-19 Bellarmine, 2.5 to play first half. Bach on the right side for the Knights. Cook is back in for Bellarmine. And here's a whistle and a foul against Cook, who threw a running block there, lead block along the left side of the court.
We get called for 1 or 2 of those a game. I don't know if refs are.
42-19, Coach Bill Walker. There's another foul on Jarek Coles. His second. Coach Bill Walker was complaining about a call on his end, and he said, look, they're too good of a team. They don't need your help.
Exactly what he said.
Parker Chitty replacing Coles, who sits down with the 2 fouls. He thought there was a flop on one end. Coach Walker did. Sideline right to Longmire. Bounces to Van Sant. Pass on the left side to Williams. Williams left to the key. Out front to Stallworth. Now high to Walker. Stops and fires a 3. Bottomed it out. Vince Walker has 8. 42-22. Bellarmine by 20.
He looks for that shot as soon as he gets the ball, doesn't he?
Cook out front to Bach on the high right. Now to Chitty. To Corbett low. Right sideline. They double him. Out to Eberhard. Swings it to Chitty. Left of the circle. Parker top right to Eberhard. A pass underneath to Cook. Made a great catch in traffic. Trying to save it back in. And this time the Knights turn it over. Now let me check. I think that is their first of the game.
It is. That was going to be some kind of play there. Adam trying to hit that home run again.
Yeah, 18 minutes and 20 seconds, Bellarmine, basically, without a turnover before that one. Longmire on the left angle for UIS. Now dribbles it between the circles. Under 1.5 minutes to play in the first half. Bellarmine up by 20. It's been a defensive clinic for the Knights. Left side to Stallworth. Out front to Longmire. Longmire to Stallworth, left side of the circle. 3 seconds to shoot. Out front to Longmire. A challenge 3. Off the mark. Rebound retrieved by Chitty. Quickly to Bach. Here comes Bellarmine. Bach top right. Left side to Corbett. CC's three-pointer. Bullseye! He's hit 3 of them today. Equals his season high with 11 points.
Also got him a block.
45-22 Bellarmine. Longmire sideline right to Walker, guarded by Bach. Out front to Stallworth, high left to Williams. Williams works on Chitty, drives underneath, reverse layup, left it way short. Eberhard grabs it for Bellarmine, down the floor to Bach. Brent on a drive against Walker, put it up and in, and he is fouled. Yes, and it will count. Bach with 10 points will look for 11 at the line.
You know, the defense was back there. I don't think they thought Brent was going to take off like that, but they don't know him very well.
Well, they haven't paid attention during the scouting tape.
He gets an open shot to the basket. He's gone.
47-22 Bellarmine with 34 seconds, just under in the half. Bach out of the at the line. Corbett out of the game for Bellarmine. Free throw by Brent is perfect. So now he has 11 points, averaging just under 16. 48-22. Here is Williams dribbling across the line. Far sideline, guarded by Chitty. Bellarmine sticky in that man-to-man. Chitty's
really
like a bulldog, and he just came up with a steal, and the bench for Bellarmine up and applauding. 15 seconds left in the half. Bellarmine up by 26. Chitty at the top right. At the right hash mark and calls a timeout with just under 7 seconds to play.
How long is this going to last? 5 seconds?
Yeah, usually this is a 30-second timeout. Actually, they're in the huddle longer than I thought they'd be. Bellarmine usually makes a quick call here. But really, the other team is allowed to stay in that huddle. I mean, it is 30 seconds. But Coach Davenport the other night wanted it over immediately.
Yep, he is staying in it this time.
This must be a real complicated last-second play here. 48-22 Bellarmine. We'll hear from Coach Felton Spencer in a few seconds at the end of the half.
Not much negative on this 20 minutes.
Nope. I don't know what to ask him, to be honest.
I tell you.
Here is Ramser on the right sideline. Let's see what Bellarmine does here. Gets it into Bach. 6 seconds left. 4 seconds. Bach driving, spinning, down the lane he goes, dishes it to Cook, and he missed the shot. Oh, they almost had it. Bellarmine nearly got the last second shot to go, and still a terrific half for the Knights as they lead it 48-22 here at the break. Felton Spencer puts the headset on, and Felton, I know you're a coach, and I know you have other coaches there, and you'll find something that you didn't like about the first half, but that was pretty much a defensive clinic, wasn't it?
We did a great job on defense. We're giving up too many offensive rebounds to them, though. We've got to do a better job. We're running to the rim rather than hitting the body first and then getting the ball. And but other than that, I think we did a great job rotating and helping each other out and being there on the drives and trying to take the charges. And we did a good job executing the first half.
I knew you'd find something there, but that's your job.
But nobody's going to be perfect, Doug. So
that was pretty close, though. 14 assists on 15 baskets. I don't know. Great passing.
We did a really good job of moving the ball, not letting it stick. That's been one of our problems. We held it too much.
Only had one turnover, and he didn't get that to the last minute of the half.
Yeah. So I mean that's a pretty good half for us. So hopefully we can continue the second half.
All right, well, it'll be 0-0 on the scoreboard according to what the coaches think. Thank you, Felton. We appreciate it. Felton Spencer joining us here at halftime. Bellarmine leading UIS 48-22. Our Highland Insurance halftime programming will commence in just a moment. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network.
Bellarmine is my home away from home. I feel like I have a family there. All the people around me really made me feel like I always had someone to go to.
Everybody's got a friendly smile. Everybody looks excited to go to class, and like professors even stop in the quad to talk to you. And that's something that you don't find everywhere.
When someone asks you how your day is, they actually want to know.
That connectedness kind of pushes everyone as a collective group to be something more.
You can talk to anyone on campus and they'll tell you that the thing that they love most is the small class sizes and things like that, so that they can really understand and perfect what they're learning and then take it and utilize it in whatever they want to do with it.
My teachers are amazing. They go out of their way to make sure we achieve our goals.
Bellarmine professors not only want you to succeed within the classroom, but outside of the classroom. Campus life is exciting and welcoming and fun.
There's always something going on. Every student is passionate about what they do or what they want to do.
Everyone feels a sense of belonging at Bellarmine, and everyone feels a sense of community.
I know that Bellarmine really cares about whether or not their students can afford the university, and they go out of their way to make sure they can afford the university.
They do an excellent job of making sure that students who need financial aid and things like that get it in any way that they can.
Study abroad is so accessible for students at Bellarmine.
This next semester I'm studying abroad in Spain, so they've done a lot to get me involved. They actually got me a job teaching English to students over there.
Last winter, I actually got to go to London and Dublin, and I fell in love with both places, and that wouldn't have been possible without Bellarmine.
I don't think I would be who I am today without Bellarmine University.
I look at this place and it's home. It's really allowed me to see things from different angles and different sides of things.
It definitely gives me a variety of perspectives, and that's what I value most about it.
The community is so welcoming and hospitable that no matter where you're from or who you are, you can feel at home.
The sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, lucky boy, the corn tops dry and the meadows in the blue, while the birds make music, the birds make music, all make music all day. The young folks roll on the little cabin floor, all merry, all happy and bright. Time by hard time, come a-knocking at the door, then my old Kentucky home. Good night, good night. Weep no more, my lady. Oh, today we will sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home.
Knights Nation is great because it allows everyone to get involved on campus, regardless of where they come from. They don't have to be just athletes. And really, we welcome anyone with open arms to come out and support our teams.
As a student athlete myself, it's really important that people come out to the game and support all the hard work you do, not just for the games on the field, but off the field in the classroom. It's really awesome when we see coaches and players happy after games, not only because they won, but so many people showed up, and knowing that we had a little hand in that is really cool to walk away with.
What I really love about it is that we have so much love at this school, and we got enthusiasm, cheerful people, and Knights Nation does its best to channel that enthusiasm, to our sports teams. We get all kinds of people out at soccer games, basketball games, lacrosse games, field hockey games, softball games, baseball games. But we have a great time doing it, and it's a great organization, and it's one of the many reasons I love Bellarmine University.
My name is Patricia. I'm from Belfast in Northern Ireland, and I'm studying here at Bellarmine because I wanted a small community. I wanted to make loads of new friends and just become involved on campus and off campus as well. The first thing I saw was St. Robert's Gate, and it looked absolutely gorgeous. And then you could see the soccer pitch. And I was just so excited for my year here. I'm usually quite busy, so I don't have that much time to talk to them. But I would say to them, I'm having such a great time.
You get to be involved in halftime, and President Susan Donovan is out at midcourt right now with the court of homecoming Queen candidates and I guess King candidates as well, and the ceremonies are going on.
She sat, I saw her sitting, she sat right straight across from us, 2 rows up at midcourt during the whole first half.
And she's going to award the, what is that thing, Mark? A saber of some sort. Yeah. A long sword. She's going to knight the homecoming Queen and King. There she taps on both shoulders of the King, and then shakes his hand. Now she will tap on both shoulders of the Queen. I don't recall them doing this last year, do you?
No.
Have you ever seen this before?
No, never have.
Well, I'll tell you, maybe some person who has is Jerry Jones, Coach Emeritus. He's been to more homecomings than anybody here in this building. You ever seen anything like that in all your life?
No, I have not, where they got dubbed the people, so to speak. Very impressive, though, very impressive.
So, President Donovan just took over, I guess, officially late this summer. So she's still kind of learning her way around.
Well, for athletics, she came in good. Didn't she present the rings to the finalists of the basketball this past week, and now the homecoming year?
Yeah.
Let's hope she's in love with athletics as Dr. McGowan and the predecessors have been.
She comes to a lot of games, but I never can find her. She sits all over the arena.
Yeah.
But I did see her this first half of this game, and I did ask her if she wanted to be on at halftime sometime. She said, "No, let's wait until we get to the NCAA, then I'll think about it."
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, she has confidence then, that's for sure. Jerry, I mean, that was a defensive clinic. As an old coach, I mean, this is music to you.
The way that Bellarmine has been playing defense the whole second half of the last game and the first half, as soon as Bellarmine ratcheted up their effort, they said, wait a minute, these guys from Springfield are going to play hard. We better play hard. Since then, they have just taken over. I would like to call my memory on the basket where there was no assists.
Yeah.
I think Alec Cook missed a layup, got his own rebound, and put it back in.
That could be too.
Yeah.
That could be too. There was another one where Brent Bach got the ball here at almost half court and took it all the way in for a basket. That's not an assist, but anyway. We'll take what they give us.
No. But they do share the ball. I'll tell you, it's unbelievable the sharing of the basketball goes. I think that coach from Springfield wondered there a couple of times, what hit us? Because, I mean, they went the old Mike Krzyzewski on Louisville, boom theory. They got boomed.
You know what he's thinking. How in the world did this team lose to Parkside? That's what he's thinking.
That's probably what he's thinking.
he might be after having just played the Rangers a couple of nights ago. Bellarmine, for the record, averages nearly 19 assists per game. That leads the conference. It's 11th in the country as of the stats that were compiled earlier this week. But, really, to me, last weekend against UMSL in the second half, Bellarmine really played a complete game, both ends of the court. And the defense, it seems like they've carried that over here this week from last week's trip to St. Louis. So maybe that's just me, what I see. But if they do this now, they're going to be hard to beat. There's no doubt about it.
You know, it's the same old adage in most of the sports where it's a team sport. Your defense can really carry you, you know, while you're getting your offensive part. You name the sport. That's true in football. That's true in baseball. Talk about good defense, so that offense catches up. So you got to, what was it, Charlie Strong said, you got to pack your defense first when you go on the road. And that's what Bellarmine's done here lately. I think the players realize, and from hearing Coach Davenport talk to them after the game Thursday, you know, I mean, when you heard his speech where he was talking about that maybe his expectations for them playing defense was too high, that maybe he ought to lower them some. You know, now that's a coach's ploy.
Yeah.
You know what your team's going to say to that one.
Right.
But again, to work in their mind to let them know that it's defense that's going to carry us, because there's going to be that time that the ball doesn't always go in the basket for you, and that's what will carry you over in that. Even though I believe, you know, defense is great, but you got to have offense to win.
I mean, Longmire comes in here averaging 17 points a game. One of the best players in our conference. He's got 3 shots. That's all he's got.
Well, Bellarmine's done a tremendous job. I only, in my mind, as I play the game here, they got one layup where the guy made a great pass on, where we went for, and they had, other than that, I think they had one uncontested shot. Other than that, we closed out on them and did everything. These kids are good. They're scholarship players too.
Right.
And they can make shots in that, so you're not going to get them all. But when you hold a team like this to 22 points, and you're playing where you've got 48, it's not like you're bleeding the shot clock, you know, every time down the floor. You know, you're putting it up when you get it open and that. So you're on defense quite a bit. It's a tribute to the young guys and the whole coaching staff. On the defense, they bought in on the pack line.
Yeah.
Of not giving up
really
contested shots.
Yeah.
Springfield averages 77 points a game. I mean, that's 10th in the league. But
well,
I mean,
you can see why. They've got good athletes.
Right.
You're not playing a bunch of ragmuffins here.
That's what I was going to say. To me, they don't look like they're that bad of a team.
No,
you know,
they're not that bad a team.
Well, they are 13-8, so they've improved quite a bit from last year. So there's no doubt about that. What do you look more of the same in the second half? You think?
I hope so.
I think Jarrett Coles, he's played good defense all year, but I think the last couple games he's even played better defense because he knows he has to. Because if he doesn't, Parker Chitty and C.J. Fleming are going to be in there playing
real quick.
Spot. Yeah,
real quick.
I mean, they've really brought a lot of defense to this team. Those two kids have, and I think it's picked up everybody else's.
Yeah, I've been overly impressed all year when you watch them practice and watch them play with the defense of how they help each other and how that they really work at it in that. You know, and that, of course, you know, it's eliminating your mistakes. You know, the fewer you make, the better chance you got to win. And you know, they're a good basketball team. But then again, as I sit here, I can see areas they can improve in.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they can improve on defensive rebounding, you know, blocking out better. You know, they're not a well-tuned, this is the best we're going to get. You know, they've got guys that are going to get better.
Still some room to grow for this Bellarmine team, despite the terrific record of 19-2 here at this point. Jerry, thank you. Always good to get your thoughts here at halftime. Bellarmine led by Javarski Corbett and Brent Bach with 11 points each, and Alex Cook has pitched in 10. Bellarmine leading UIS 48-22 at halftime here on homecoming at Knights Hall on the campus of Bellarmine University. And Bellarmine right now in first place in the Eastern Division, but really this year it's all about the points rating system, and Bellarmine is in first place there as well, followed by Southern Indiana, Drury, Maryville, Indianapolis, Truman State, Lewis, and UMSL. Those would be the teams in the conference tournament if the season were to end today. And USI will be taking on Bellarmine a week from tonight on senior night, the last game in that facility at the Physical Education Center on the campus of Southern Indiana. That'll be a week from tonight. All right, we'll take one more quick break here, then have the start of the second half. This and has possession as we start the second half, and a pass inside to Alex Cook, who couldn't finish a layup around the rim. And now Springfield heads the other way. The Prairie Stars going from left to right. Andre Williams out front to Stallworth. Right angle to Gauntz. Out front to Longmire. Left side to Gilwan Nelson. Nelson out front to Stallworth. Around the perimeter, right side to Williams. 6 seconds to shoot. Longmire into the corner to Gauntz. Down low, and a shot blocked by Corbett as he rejected Nelson. And quickly, the Knights the other way. Eberhard, left side to Cook. Alex faking. Out front to Eberhard. Top right to Coles. Now to Cook on the right side. On the wing. Out front to Bach. Up top to Eberhard. Looks in at Corbett. Left side to Coles. Now they go to CC. Right back to Coles. Open for three. Rimmed out of there. And the rebound to Nelson of UIS. 18:50 to go in the game. Nelson to Gauntz, left side. Right side Williams. Right corner Longmire goes baseline. Had his shot blocked. Got it back. Goes off to Stallworth in the left corner. He missed it. Corbett corrals the rebound for Bellarmine. Goes to Coles. Coles motoring into the left of the lane. Out front to Corbett. Top right to Eberhard. Underneath to Corbett, who lays it in. That's a new season high for him. 13 points for Javarski Corbett.
Great pass by Eberhard that time. Not a home run, but I'll give him a triple on that one.
Hit one in the gap and motored around the third, he did. 50-22 Bellarmine. Left corner to Nelson. Springfield in possession here. They just pass it around the perimeter. Nobody trying to get to the basket. Longmire fakes the three. Top right to Williams. Right corner to Gauntz. Pulls up on the baseline. 15-footer. He drilled it. Logan Gauntz with his first two.
We were running at three-point shooters that time.
50-24. 26-point lead Bellarmine. Cook on the left angle. Out front Eberhard. Up top to Coles. Bounce pass right side to Corbett. Foul line extended right to Bach in the right corner. Brent comes into the lane. Left corner to Coles. They dump it to Cook. He's double teamed, and Alex got hit up around the face there. And a foul against UIS. Parker Chitty will come in for Bellarmine. Foul was on Gauntz.
Yeah, Gauntz didn't do it on purpose. He shook Alex's hand as soon as he did it.
Let's see who is out. Somebody from Bellarmine is Bach is
Brent Bach. He's got something wrong with his finger.
Down there with trainer Brad Bluestone.
Something wrong when he came out of the halftime locker room. Brad was tending to it.
Yeah, Brent only shoots 57% from the field. I guess he's going to try to do even better with a bum finger. Here's Chitty, top of the key for Bellarmine. They get it low to Cook. He sealed his man and had the height advantage.
Yeah, he is getting so much better at stealing those guys inside.
Gauntz with the second foul of the half and his second as well. And Cook back at the line. He's 2 of 4 today from the stripe. And that one rolls off, so now he's 2 of 5. The 3 misses have all been really close. And Alex had been 26 out of 28 for the year coming into today's game. Free throw up, and that one good. So he has 11. 51-24 Bellarmine, 17 and a half to go. Gauntz starting up for UIS, guarded by Chitty. Off to the right side at long range. Out front, Longmire. Left side, he feeds it there to Williams. Back to Longmire. Top right to Gauntz. Down in the right corner to Nelson. Gilwan dribbling around to Gauntz. Right back to Nelson. 3 from the right of the circle. He hit it. Gilwan Nelson's second 3. 51-27 Bellarmine. Coles, front court for the Knights. Left of the lane. Backs his way down. Had it swiped from behind, but came right back to Chitty. Parker works to the right of the lane. Behind the back bounce pass.
Great pass,
to
but
Corbett.
he walked. Then he collided, so now he's kind of shaken up.
A travel against Chitty. And now Fleming comes in to replace him. What a beautiful pass that was. Behind the back bounce pass, and he had to throw it that way. There were too many people involved there to try to throw it conventionally. Gauntz starting up, guarded by Fleming.
Chitty's still in. Fleming came in for Jared Coles.
Okay, there we go. Longmire, top left, back to Gauntz, right of the circle. Down in the right corner to Gilwan Nelson. Out front to Longmire, bumping there with Eberhard. Back to Nelson, 3 right side, off the mark. Chitty with a rebound. Head up on the dribble, gives to Eberhard, middle of the court. Adam at the foul line to Chitty, right sideline. Parker dribbles toward the top of the circle to a cutting Cook. And a whistle and a foul out front. A foul against Andre Williams. His second and the team's third, Mark.
Called that foul just in time because Chitty had hit a slashing Alex Cook to the basket for an easy layup.
He was wide open.
Yeah.
51-27. Here's Eberhard on the left side to Cook, left of the lane. Out to Corbett. CC's 3 from the left side. Swisharoo.
He's feeling it. He even gave the old 3 goggle on that one.
He's hit 4 today and now has 17 on the year. A 29% shooter from behind the stripe is Javarsky Corbett, but he looks like Brent Bach today. Longmire in the left corner for UIS. Bellarmine up 54-27. Here's a poor pass right to Coach Walker, who then disgustedly flips the ball to the official. 15:50 to play. It's Bellarmine in a laugher to this point, 54-27. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network. Bellarmine leads UIS 54-27 with 15:50 to play here in the basketball game, and Bellarmine now needs, by my quick math, 31 points to score 85 points today. The drive for 85 promotion, courtesy of Zaxby's. And there's pretty good student section here down to our right. A lot of the students, of course, work on the weekends here at Bellarmine and can't get to the Saturday games, but a lot of them are here, and they'll let you know when you get close to 85, won't they?
Yeah, they sure will. It's homecoming week. So that's got some of them here too. Bellarmine also 10 3-pointers, so they got a chance to get more than 18 tonight.
Threaten that record maybe that they got against Springfield last year. Here's Eberhard to try one. That one is short. Rebound by Walker, who's back in there for UIS, and so is Steinberg. He has it front court on the left side. Out to Walker, top left. Now to Gauntz out front, back to Walker. To Steinberg in the left corner. Back to Longmire, out front to Walker. Drives towards the right of the circle, now picks up the dribble. 10 seconds to shoot. Longmire right back to Gantz, right corner to Walker, fires a three. Off the mark, Corbett tips the rebound, and then it went off the foot of Nelson, and it'll come back into Bellarmine.
Quick hands by C.J. Fleming that time. He got a hand on it and went right into the Illinois-Springfield guy's foot, out of bounds.
Eberhard is out of the game, and Ben Wire back in for Bellarmine. Cook on the left side for the Knights, out front to Chitty between the circles. A pass at the high post there to Wire, into the right corner to Fleming, out to Chitty, around the perimeter, left side to Corbett. Bellarmine probing with Chitty on the dribble, out front to Fleming, back to Chitty, fakes a pass left, drives right into the paint, little 4-footer pull-up is good by Parker Chitty. That's his first 2 points, but don't be misled. He's played great today for Bellarmine.
So it penetrated inside that 2-3 zone that Springfield's played now for 2 straight possessions.
Here's Gantz into the right corner to Walker, out to Steinberg, launches a three, that one way off and retrieved by Cook of Bellarmine. Gives to Fleming, points with the left hand, dribbles with the right, left side to Wire. Ben at the three-point line, a bounce pass low intended for Corbett, and I think they've got Walker with the foul. Vince commits his second and fourth on the team. Longmire out, and Bahari Amaya back in for UIS, and Daniel Ramser comes in to replace Javarsky Corbett for Bellarmine.
So Longmire only got one more shot in that 6 minutes of this half.
Yeah, he's
only taken 4 shots.
17 points is his average. Here's Wire at the top of the circle, leaves it for Ramser. Daniel right down the lane, got inside, had his shot blocked from behind. He fights for it, couldn't get it. Gaunt scoops it up for UIS. Right side Walker, pulls up, fakes, fires a three. Bingo, he can shoot it. He's got 11 and 3 threes today. Percentage not that high from behind the line, but he'll take a lot.
Only 30%, but when your dad's the coach, I guess you can do that.
Here's Chitty, bang, bang from the left side, a three for Parker Chitty. 59-30 Bellarmine, 13 and a half to go. Gantz on the right sideline, out front to Walker, left side to Nelson, now in the corner to Amaya. Got it down low to Nelson. Oh, he got free underneath, and Nelson put it in. He now has 9. 59-32. Coach Davenport barking.
Still won that shutout.
You've known him a long time. Yeah. He's always wanted that goose egg. Hasn't gotten one yet. He's working at it. Here's Wire, driving baseline right side. Now reverses, comes out to the right of the lane. Now back into the paint, fakes, gets it out to Fleming, left of the circle. CJ works left side to Cook. Alex left of the lane, out to Wire. Ben's three-pointer. That one he kind of had to rush against the clock and missed it. Walker snatches it for UIS. 12:40 to go. Bellarmine up 59-32. Walker gets a screen from Steinberg. Steinberg rolls to the left side, got the pass back. Now they work it out high right to Amaya. Hands to Gantz. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gantz at the high right. Gantz to the foul circle, stops, fires a pass underneath and off the hands of Steinberg. And here come Hunter, Bach, and Coles into the lineup for Bellarmine, replacing Fleming, Cook, and Chitty is out. 59-32. Bellarmine the lead, and Coles into the offensive end. Now to Wire, top right to Bach. Here's a whistle, and that's away from the ball.
Yeah, Daniel Ramser got chucked as he went through down the lane that time. Got hit pretty hard.
By Walker, his third, and the team's fifth. Bellarmine hasn't committed a foul in this half. Ramser baseline right, got it into Wire, sideline right, now out to Bach. Out front, Coles with it on the dribble with a left hand, gives to Ramser, fakes the three, drives inside, got pushed in the back by Steinberg. Fouled way before the shot. Third foul on Steinberg.
Frustrated Daniel Ramser. He got all the way to the rim that time and laid it in, but it's not going to count.
Van Sant and Williams come back for UIS. Steinberg and Gantz sit down. Coles will inbound with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Coles looking and throws it way deep high left to Ramser. And there's a team bench warning against UIS. You know, he was talking to his team.
Yeah.
He was telling them something about defense that he wanted them to play. I don't know if he was outside the box or not. Bach, sideline right to Wire, drives out to Bach. Brent's three, left to the circle. Bang of the Augusta rifle.
And an assist to Ben Wire. I tell you, they get inside that paint, pitch it out. It's almost automatic.
Wire, or rather Bach, hit 3 threes today. 62-32 Bellarmine. High left to Amaya. He drives into the paint, dumps it low to Van Sant. Reverse layup is nicely done by Brandon Van Sant.
It's a nice move from one side of the rim to the other, using the rim to protect his shot.
Here's Wire, top of the circle, left to the key. Picks up the dribble to Skylar Hunter, top right. Now to Bach, right wing, back to Coles. Jarek to the right of the lane, out front to Hunter. Skylar's three ball. Back of the rim, no good. Tipped out by Wire, but right to Van Sant. He gives to Andre Williams. The jet quick point guard gets it into the offensive end. Amaya fires a three and hits it from the right of the circle. Bahari Amaya with his 8th three-pointer of the year. 62-37 Bellarmine. 10:55 to go. Knights on the attack, going right to left. Coles top of the circle, right of the key to Wire. Ben's three-pointer, swish. Ben Wire with his second three. 65-37. Bellarmine now has hit 9 threes. Here's a drive down the lane by Williams, and a whistle and a foul against Wire. And that'll be his first foul and the team's first, and will get us to a timeout. 10:39 to play here in the game. It's Bellarmine 65 and UIS 37. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network. We'll have the Burkhead Heating and Cooling Hot Player of the Game for you as part of our Knights Travel post-game show. That'll be a little bit later on. Well, the groundhog came out and saw his shadow yesterday. That means 6.5 to 7 more weeks of great Bellarmine basketball.
Yeah, that'll work.
Would you go for 7 weeks to go back to Sioux Falls?
I'd love to go back to Sioux Falls.
It'll be Andre Williams at the free throw line.
Just for basketball, though.
Yeah, that's right. Free throw missed by Williams. Let me correct myself. A moment ago, I thought I said Bellarmine had 9 threes. That's what they had in the first half. They've got 13 threes for the game now.
It's still 10 minutes to go in this one. They could easily get more than 18.
Williams hit the second free throw, 65-38, as long as they do it within the realm of the game. Yep. Yeah, the offense, and not to, embarrass anyone. Here's Hunter at the top of the circle. Leaves it out front for Chitty. Right angle, Fleming. He's deep out there. Fakes right, comes left with it. Left side to Ramser above the arc. Back to Fleming. Drives to the free throw line. Stops and fires. Fake to pass, and then decided, I'm open, I'll shoot, and I'll make it. 67-38. CJ with 5.
Everybody backed off of him. He just shot it in.
Midway through the half, Elijah Donnelly is checked back for UIS. Out front to Bahari Amaya. High left to Colin Stallworth. Out front to Andre Williams. Right side to Donnelly. They get it down to the right corner to Amaya, guarded by Ramser. Shot over him, challenge shot, it missed, and the rebound to Fleming of Bellarmine. Right of the circle, Chavarsky Corbett, the lefty, hits one from a couple of feet behind the line. He's got 19 points and 5 threes, and Bellarmine has 14 threes today. Here's Williams driving right down the lane, and he ran over Fleming, but I'm not sure if CJ was set.
No, I don't think so. CJ just kind of stuck half his body out there that time.
That's the first foul on Fleming. You know, it's kind of like, Mark, when your receiver gets hit, you know, you might as well catch the pass because it's going to hurt anyway. You might as well get the charge because it's going to hurt anyway if you get a block.
Yep, he didn't get that one.
Nope, he was not as set as he normally is. Now John Boylan and Pick Russell are having a discussion, two of the three officials, about something or another. They're all squared away. Coach Bill Walker is discouraged, I'm sure, about his team's performance here today. He's got a good team. They are a decent basketball team, but Bellarmine just looks too good today.
He's pretty impressed with what he's seeing, I think, out of the team in white.
Andre Williams dribbling to the right side, gets it to Stallworth, right corner to Donnelly. He drives, pulls up, blocked by Corbett, retrieved by Fleming, gives to Hunter, and now to Chitty. Knights on the attack again. Chitty passes right side to Corbett, out front to Fleming. Fleming drives, looks behind him, dumps it low to Ramser.
Nice.
Left-handed shot is good by Daniel. Scores for the first time today.
Another assist. Another easy basket for the Knights.
At the last printout, Bellarmine had 21 assists on 23 made baskets.
Yeah, we're up, I'll tell you in a second.
72-38 the score as Williams drives the lane. Chitty thought he got a steal, but I think is called for the foul. His first and the team's third. Bellarmine's season high for assists is 27.
It's 23 right now.
Season high for made threes. That's been surpassed. They had 13 against Lemoyne and Missouri S&T. Corbett gets a nice hand as he comes out. Here's Williams with the inbounds pass to Donnelly. Cook is back in for Bellarmine. 8:40 to go. 72-38. Knights lead it. Williams, perimeter right, drives, kicks it left corner to Stallworth. Nice ball movement by UIS.
Wow.
And a three from Steinberg from the right of the circle. That's the way Bellarmine looks.
They did move the ball well, but that still was contested. Skylar Hunter was right there.
72-41, Bellarmine. Here's the Knights attacking. Cook, right wing, out front to Hunter. Skylar puts down a couple of dribbles, hands to Chitty. Above the arc left side to Fleming, baseline left, back out to Chitty. Parker drives, out front to Cook. Alex now drives to the right of the lane, and he's called for the double dribble. Knights turn it over. That would be I think that's their fourth.
It is, 4 turnovers.
That equals their season low. They had 4 against Maryville. That was the game that Bellarmine trailed by 15 here at the half and came back and won by 7. 72-41. They trailed here in this game 3-0, and since then, well, it's been all Bellarmine. Here's a pass down low to Steinberg and a foul against Skylar Hunter of the Knights. And that'll be his first foul and the team's fourth, and brings us to a stop. 7:54 to go. Bellarmine cruising here, 72-41. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network. Bellarmine has 3 players in double figures today, led by Chavarsky Corbett with 19. Brent Bach has pitched in 14. Alex Cook has 11. And the Bellarmine team defense has been terrific. No one with, well, we have, Corbett has 3 block shots. Nobody with more than 1 steal, but just that 5 guys on a string, Mark, really connected defensively.
Yeah, I'd like to know how many deflections they've had this game. coach keeps that. Somebody on the bench keeps that for him.
Here's a quick inbounds pass. Longmire got free, and a nice inbounds pass from Gauntz to Eddie Longmire. That's his 4th point. 72-43. Bellarmine with the lead. Coach Davenport not happy with that easy bucket scored by the Prairie Stars. Here's Coles with it for Bellarmine. Out to Wire. Bends 3 from the right of the circle, and he wedged it between the rim and the backboard. That takes a special talent.
You don't see that very often. Boy, that looked good. Looked like it was going to be 3-point number 15, but got stuck.
7:25 to go. Bellarmine 13 points from 85, too. Here's Elijah Donnelly. Baseline jumper right side. Not there. Rebound by Wire. Behind the back dribble from Coles. Jarek motors to the offensive end. Left side, he gets it to Ramser. Ramser out to Hunter. Right side to Coles. Coles looks inside. They get it to Wire at the right elbow. Wire faking. Ben moves into the paint. Turns, pivots. Back to Coles right side. Now out front to Hunter. Wide open for 3. Back of the rim. Not there. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Longmire and Steinberg.
Yep.
They both were there and both knocked it away from each other. Adam Eberhard and Caleb Taylor coming off the bench for Bellarmine. They replace Skylar Hunter and Daniel Ramser.
Skylar wanted that 3-point shot.
Yep. Parker Chitty will inbound from the baseline left side. Got it into Coles on the wing. C.J. Fleming will come back in a moment for Bellarmine. Out front to Chitty. Parker works to the right of the lane. Bounce pass low to Taylor. Taylor puts it up there and it rolls off the rim, but he got fouled. And Caleb will go to the free throw line.
Nice soft shot by Caleb. Just hit one side of the rim, bounced to the other side, and fell off.
Stallworth with the foul, and Taylor on the line. The free throw is long off the back of the rim. Caleb has missed. Well, he's only attempted 7 this year. He's won now 8. Now he's 1 for 8 from the free throw line. Averages 2.2 points and a rebound and a half. Who did we see the other night? Was that a grandmother? His grandmother was here?
Up in D.C., Washington, D.C.
Listens to the games.
Hopefully listening right now.
Caleb Taylor hit the second free throw. That was nice of her to come by and say hello. Bellarmine by 30, 73-43. Gauntz dribbles around to the right. Chitty trying to get over the top of a screen. Did so, but a little bit too aggressively. That's his second foul. Mark, that's another thing they talked about was getting over screens to guards.
That's been an emphasis, especially yesterday. I came to practice, and that was a big emphasis, was getting over top that screen. And they've done a pretty good job of it today.
Here's Walker, had it knocked away by Fleming, but it rolled right to Longmire out front. Now high left to Gauntz. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Gauntz, top of the right circle, now gives to Longmire. Longmire passes right side to Walker, fires a 3. It is a line drive shot that came right back to him. He followed his shot, and the Prairie Stars reset. Here's Walker, will try again, a 3 from the left corner, and down the well it goes. Walker's hit 4 threes for UIS. 73-46, Bellarmine.
CJ tried to block that first 3 and got out of position. Allowed Springfield to get another look at it.
Fleming on the right angle, out front to Wire, top left to Chitty, left side to Eberhard, down low to Taylor. He's doubled. He needs help. He tries to pass the ball to Eberhard. It's taken away. Gauntz, front court right side to Walker. Another three-pointer. Not there, and Wire with a rebound. Outlets to Chitty. Down the floor to Eberhard. To a trailing Taylor. He fumbled it out of bounds. Caleb would have dunked that one.
Yeah, I think he had dunk on his mind. Oh, another warning on the Bellarmine bench now.
This time from John Boylan.
So we're tied up 1-1 in warnings.
1-1 in warnings.
That was a great pass there by Adam to get rid of that one. Caleb's going to tear the rim down with that one. Just dropped it.
73-46, 5:20 to go. Bellarmine with the lead. Gauntz at the top right, out front to Longmire. Longmire's called for steps.
He's had one frustrating day.
That's 11 turnovers committed by UIS. Bellarmine, what have they committed? 6? Yep. Here comes Brandon Van Sant in replacing Zach Steinberg. 5:14 to go. Bellarmine has hit 14 threes. They've attempted 27. 18 is the school record that they got last year against UIS.
He kept on. He just kept on and on and on. The guy told him to go away, but he didn't.
Technical foul on Coach Davenport. That counts as a team foul. That'll be the 6th. Gauntz will be on the line to shoot the tee, and he missed it. He'll get another one here. 73-46 and 73-47. Gauntz hit the second one. So now the game will continue with Bellarmine in possession. And Ben Wire will inbound for the Knights across the floor, midcourt. Gets it into C.J. Fleming. Off to Wire, on the left side to Eberhard. Adam out front to Taylor. Now to Chitty. Up top, right side to Fleming on the angle. Bounce pass down low to Wire, baseline right side. Wire nearly lost the ball, out to Eberhard. Drives to the left of the circle. Throws a pass into the right corner to Chitty. Parker stops the fall away. Shot is good. It's a 2 for Chitty.
Clock was catching up to him, and he had to get rid of that one. That's a great shot by Parker Chitty.
Bellarmine has slowed down a little bit scoring-wise here, if you're thinking about the 85.
Yeah. 85 was looking good 5 minutes ago, but I don't know now.
Doesn't look so good now, does it? Here's Gilwan Nelson, right wing. He plays catch out there with Gauntz. Now to Amaya, right side. Out to Nelson. He fires a 3 left of the circle. Off the mark. Rebound volleyballed around. Picked up by Nelson. Took it to the rack and put it in. Nelson has 11, 75-49. Here's Eberhard, front court to Fleming. Loops a pass into the right corner to Chitty. Chitty to Taylor, posting up right of the lane. He faces, looks to make a move on Van Sant. Turns to the baseline, puts it up and in from the right of the lane. Nice move by Caleb Taylor.
Good composure. Got all balanced and made a nice little spin move there.
Here's a drive by Gauntz down the lane. He left it short off the rim. The rebound pulled off by Wire. Up ahead to Fleming. Fleming out front to Wire. All alone for a 3. Bodies on the floor underneath. Taylor and Van Sant. The shot missed, and we head the other way. Gauntz loops a pass out to Nelson. He fakes the 3 and bounces it off to Amaya somehow. To Walker in the left corner. Back out to Amaya, left of the circle. Pass right side to Gauntz. He fakes the 3 and drives. Can't get inside. Out to Amaya. Fires a 3 and hit it. Amaya with his second 3 of the half and of the game. He has 6 points. 77-52 Bellarmine. 3:08 to go. Left angle Fleming for Bellarmine. Out front to Taylor. Gives it to Eberhard. Right side to Chitty. Right corner to C.J. Fleming. C.J. backing his way down. Out to Wire. Motors toward the basket. Had it taken away by Van Sant. Bellarmine a little sloppy now.
Yep.
2:45 to go. Knights leading by 25. Here's Amaya, fakes the 3, now steps up and fires the 3. Back of the rim, no good, and Eberhard with the rebound for Bellarmine. Spins across the time stripe, leaves it for Fleming. CJ alone for a 3-pointer. Back of the rim, no good. Wire rebounds it. Out to Eberhard. 2:20 to go. And we will have substitutions. And they will take a timeout. Skylar Hunter and Willie Scherfrans will come in. They still have one more timeout officially to take, and they will do that now, the under 4 media timeout. It comes with 2:20 left. And Bellarmine leading UIS 77-52. This is Bellarmine basketball on the Louisville Catholic Sports Network. The Bellarmine Knights are ranked 9th in the country in this week's NABC poll, and showing why today. They lead Springfield 77-52. Willie Scherfranz is checked in for Bellarmine. Passes to Skylar Hunter on the left wing. Out front to Caleb Taylor. Now to C.J. Fleming. Right sideline to Chitty. Now they get it to Scherfranz. Baseline right. Out front Chitty. Parker fakes. Goes left side, and the pass deflected by Williams into the Bellarmine bench. And now they take a timeout as well with 2:05 left and 7 seconds on the shot clock. It's a full timeout. The other one was just to get people in the game, and they extended it to a full. So we'll step aside as well after all of that. Bellarmine still leads at 77-52. This is Bellarmine Basketball, Louisville Catholic Sports Network. Mark, they had 22 assists on 35 field goals.
They really did roll. After that first quarter, they were just dominant.
They led by only one, 16-15 at the end of the first quarter. Scored 74 points after that. Skylar Hunter on the left wing for Bellarmine. Underneath to Taylor. He left the layup short, and the rebound pulled off of there by a new person in, Kai Days for UIS.
Boy, Taylor's had a chance to have 8 or 10 points.
Wade Smith also in for UIS. Days left of the lane, underneath, and a layup put in by a third new player. Chidi Ingwe lays it in. Ingwe has 2 points. 77-54 Bellarmine. Taylor out at the top of the circle, hands to Fleming. Right angle to Chitty, now to Scherfranz, right of the lane. Willie, one bounce dribble out front to Chitty. Left side to Fleming, now to Scherfranz in the left corner. Bounce pass low to Taylor. Caleb faces up, works, goes, spins, drop step, fade away left of the lane, doesn't go. Rebound collected by Days of Springfield. 77-54 Bellarmine. Only one more home game. That'll be February 22nd against Indianapolis. Here's Andre Williams launching a three right of the circle. Taylor grabs the rebound, shovels it ahead to Skylar Hunter. Drops it back for Chitty, passes right side to Fleming. Out to Taylor, right of the circle. Bellarmine reverses it off to Chitty, now to Scherfranz, left of the lane. Faces up on Stallworth, goes into the paint.
Shoot it, Willie.
Got it out front to Chitty, left side to Taylor, baseline 8-footer, off the mark. Scherfranz rebound, goes back up, missed the layup, but foul from behind by Days. Willie Scherfranz, the only Bellarmine player who has yet to score.
He had a good chance to get a layup there, but passed it out.
Yeah, he should have shot the ball there.
But then fought hard for that rebound and got fouled.
And the free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. Willie for the year, that was only his third attempt. He's now 1 for 3. 77-54, 36 seconds left. Free throw up, and it's spun out. Taylor with the rebound, goes up right of the lane and banks it in. Taylor has 5, 79-54.
Toughest shot he's had today, and he made that one.
I thought he might pass it out, but he decided, well, what the heck. Williams off on the right side to Ingwe. Into the right corner to Days. Kai pushed off on Taylor.
It's tough. If you can move Caleb Taylor out there, you've done something. He shoved Taylor back about 5 feet.
And Bellarmine will likely not shoot here. 79-54, Chitty just gets it across. And Bellarmine wins their 20th game of the season, and they have done that now, Mark, 10 straight years.
Yeah, another outstanding year, and a lot of good things ahead, hopefully.
79-54 is the final. Stay with us. Coming up shortly, we'll have an interview with a Bellarmine player.
It's time for the Ford Motor Player Interview. Visit your local authorized Ford dealer today.
The handshake line going on in front of us, and in just a moment we'll chat with one of the Knights as Bellarmine wins it 79-54, and Chavarsky Corbett would be a perfect person to chat with here today. Let's see if we can.
CC, I think CC thought he was coming. He
Yep,
looked right at me and said,
yeah, he's coming. He's got the headset on, and we'll talk about this victory here today by the Bellarmine Knights. CC, congratulations here on the victory.
Thank you.
You had that three-point ball working today, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. That's this preparation that we put in every day in practice and individuals, and we get up a bunch of shots every day, and it paid off tonight.
You looked so relaxed, and it looked like you were really enjoying yourself watching those splash through the net.
Yeah, it's fun, when we play like that, get up and down, play great defense, and we get easy baskets, and that's what we did tonight. So
I even see the three goggle come out today too. What about that?
Yeah, I was feeling it a little bit, but I decided to put the threes up. So
you got to have some fun playing the game. People don't realize it's work, it's hard, it's practicing, and the games should be the fun part. That's why we're all here. We like to be entertained.
Yep. Every day coaches say it's a grind, and it is. We got 5 games left, and to get to where we want to be, we got to grind every day, and it's tough, and we practice hard every day, and we came out and showed tonight how hard we practice, and it was a good game tonight.
How much does the defensive effort trigger the offensive spurts?
The defense triggers everything. Get steals, get tips, get out in transition, get easy buckets, and that's what we did tonight.
And 3 blocks.
Yeah.
By you.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to say it, but there's only one more game here at Knights Hall in the regular season.
Right.
We should emphasize. So now 4 games on the road. What's it going to take to get through that grind?
It's going to be tough. We got to come out, practice every day, be ready to go on the road. It's tough to play in this conference on the road, and we got to be ready to practice hard next week and be ready to go.
It'll start in McKendree on Thursday, and enjoy this one tonight.
I will. Thank you.
All right, Chavarsky.
Great rewards while you're on the go. Find Thornton's